Hello, welcome to a tutorial of brain segmentation with 3D slicer on medical research tools. In this one, we are going to segment the corpus callosum. The corpus callosum is the largest white matter structure in the brain connecting the left and right cerebral hemispheres. It plays a crucial role in interhemispheric communication, allowing motor, sensory, and cognitive information to be shared between both sides of the brain. In this video, we will go step by step through how to segment the corpus callosum using 3D slicer. Well, as you can see on medical imaging data, the best view to visualize the corpus callosum is the sagittal view. First, go to segment editor, add a new segment. A good trick to increase the contrast difference between two structures is to right-click on the screen, use the Adjust Window Level, and scroll on the screen. As you can see, the contrast changes. And then, by using the Threshold tool, you can choose a proper threshold that matches with the corpus callosum. Now use for masking. Then I use the paint tool to draw on corpus callosum in sagittal view. For corpus callosum, try to draw as much as slices that you can on this view. Don't forget to cover both ends of the corpus callosum because these two parts are almost tricky on the segmentation of this structure. And the more slices that you cover on the sagittal view, the final editing would be easier and faster. If you haven't watched the 3D Slicer tools tutorials on my channel, I suggest that you watch them first to go through an overview of all the tools in the 3D Slicer, so you will be able to use them better for brain segmentation purposes. And now I try to localize the areas of corpus callosum that I have missed on the sagittal view by using other views. For localizing a place in your imaging, you can use the cursor tool at the right above the screen. By holding the shift button and clicking on the screen, you can see that the specific point, the specific region of your structure will be localized in all the views. So by doing so, I try to cover all the areas of corpus callosum on the sagittal view. Again, don't forget to cover the both ends of the corpus callosum because these two curves are a little tricky in 3D segmentation. So as you can see, the corpus callosum is almost covered by my drawings on the sagittal view. I try to draw on some slices of other views as well to make my work more accurate. Segmenting the corpus callosum is almost a little bit tricky because you don't have much contrast difference between this structure and the white matter, and probably your work needs some editing at the end. But the good news is the structure is small, and doing some editing on the structure won't take much time. But as I said, the more you cover the slices of the sagittal view on the all regions of the structure, the less you need to edit the 3D structure at the end. So now I use this tool, the fill between slices tool, to fill the slices that I've drawn. Press initialize. Don't forget to click the editable intensity range and then press apply. Now I have a 3D structure of Corpus Callosum that also needs some editing. And the rest is almost simple. First, I use the grow method in the margin tool to grow my structure around the all directions, using also the proper threshold to grow it a little bit. Don't forget to minimize the size of the margin size to 1.5. Press apply. Don't forget to check editable intensity range, and when I grow the structure, it will cover the undersegmented areas. Then I use the smoothing tool. This smoothing tool is very useful. First, I use the opening or remove extrusions to remove the extrusions of the structure. Then again, choose the closing or the filling holes that fills the holes in this 3D structure. Then press apply. As you can see, our structure is getting more and more smooth and more close to the actual structure. I have some islands, which I use the islands tool. These are the settings, and press apply. The islands are gone away. So this structure is almost ready for just a little more editing we need. As you can see, there are still some extrusions and over segmentations that I try to use a smoothing tool on the 3D structure. Don't forget to change the smoothing method to the median, and check edit in 3D view and try to edit it on the 3D view. Don't forget to localize the structure, the places of the structure that you want to edit using this cursor method. I look at the 2D views and find where is over segmented. Then I find it on the 3D view and try to smooth it with the median method. These little extrusions are easily editable with the edit in 3D view option in the smoothing tool. As you are seeing, the structure is almost complete, and we have successfully segmented this tricky part of the brain. Well, for your reference, I will put all the tutorials of 3D slicer tools that I've used in this one at the description of this video. Feel free to check them, learn them, and use, and then you will be more comfortable with using them in the brain segmentation tutorials in your cases. As I said before, the both ends of the corpus callosum are a little bit tricky in 3D segmentation. I try to localize the little parts that are still under segmented, and by using the paint tool and also checking the color smudge box in the setting, I draw these little parts that I have left under segmented. Don't forget to visualize your structure in all views at the same time to localize the right region that you want to edit. The fact that Corpus Callosum is a small structure makes it easier to edit some little parts that are not perfect yet. Um, this color smudge tool helps you to drag a segment and draw it to the adjacent parts that are under-segmented. Don't forget to check the editable intensity range box so your work will be stick to the desired threshold that you have chosen at the first step of the process. Okay, I keep uh, editing these micro regions of under-segmented areas until it is perfect. If you found any part of this tutorial unclear, I suggest you to follow the links that I have put under this video and watch them and to understand more about the tools that I've used here. Maybe if you're new to 3D Slicer, some of them uh, seem a little confusing. So don't worry, just watch for the previous tutorials that I have put on my channel, and then you'll find this tutorial easy to use. Thank you for watching another brain segmentation tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and put comments under this video, ask any questions or any parts that needs more description. Goodbye.